Good evening, everyone. As Grix continues to grow, managing employees effectively becomes increasingly important. Today, I will discuss whether artificial intelligence should play a larger role in our human resources operations. AI could help Grix automate routine HR activities, analyze workforce information, and make HR services more efficient. At the same time, using artificial intelligence to make decisions involving people creates legitimate concerns about fairness, privacy, transparency, and accountability. My recommendation is that Grix adopt AI driven HR technology, but use it primarily as a decision support tool rather than a replacement for human judgment. With appropriate safeguards, I believe the benefits outweigh the risks. One of the strongest arguments for AI is the amount of time it can return to our employees. Routine activities such as scheduling interviews, answering common employee questions, processing onboarding information, and reviewing workforce data can consume significant HR resources. Automating portions of these processes would allow HR professionals to focus more on attention on employees, training, retention, and organizational strategy. AI can also help management recognize patterns that may otherwise be difficult to identify. According to Pratt 2025, businesses can use AI to increase productivity, improve the speed of business processes, and support more informed decision making. For Grix, this creates value beyond simply reducing costs. Employees can receive faster HR support, managers can have better workforce information, and HR professionals can spend more time addressing situations where human interaction actually matters. However, introducing AI into HR also introduces the risk that Grix can't ignore. One of the most important is algorithmic bias. AI systems learn from data, and data can reflect existing inequalities and human biases. Bumuni 2016 demonstrated this problem with facial analysis technology that performed differently depending on characteristics such as skin tone and gender. The same basic problem can occur in employment. If an AI recruiting system learns from historical hiring decisions, for example, it can reproduce patterns of discrimination rather than make hiring more objective. Servista 2022 explains that the organizations must examine both their machine learning models and the data used to train them on a racial bias. Privacy is another concern because HR departments maintain sensitivity employee information. Employees may understandably become uncomfortable if they believe AI is constantly evaluating their behavior or performance without knowing how the information is being used. For these reasons, Grix should establish clear boundaries around what AI is allowed to do. AI could independently handle lower risk activities such as scheduling, answering routine HR questions, and organizing information. However, consequential decisions involve hiring, termination, promotion, compensation, and disciplinary action should always include meaningful human review. Grix should also regularly test the AI systems for discriminatory outcomes rather than assuming that technology is automatically objective. Employees should be told when AI is being used and what role it plays in decisions affecting them. They should also have an opportunity to request human review when they believe an AI-assisted decision is inaccurate or unfair. Finally, access to employees' information should be limited to what is necessary for legitimate business purposes and protected through strong cybersecurity and data governance practices. Responsible implementation also matters to the people outside of the HR department. Employees are likely to be concerned about job replacement, surveillance, privacy, and whether an algorithm could unfairly affect their careers. Addressing those concerns openly can help Dargin Griggs maintain employee trust. Customers and business partners also have an interest in how Dargin Griggs uses technology. An organization that experiences discrimination, complaints, privacy violations, or a major employee data breach could suffer reputational damage that extends beyond the workforce. This is why ethical implementation should not be viewed simply as an additional expense. Investing in bias testing, cybersecurity, employee training, and human oversight can protect Dargin Griggs from legal and reputational risks while demonstrating responsible innovation. I recommend Dargin Griggs implement AI-driven HR technology through gradual and controlled rollout. The company could begin relatively low risk, such as scheduling, onboarding support, employee self-service, and administrative automation. Once Dargin Griggs understands how the technology performs, it can gradually expand its use while continuing to evaluate accuracy, fairness, employee feedback, and business value. Ultimately, the question is not whether AI can replace parts of human resources. The more important question is whether AI can help our people make better decisions and to provide better service. With human oversight, transparency, bias monitoring, and strong privacy protections, I believe AI can create meaningful value for Dargin Griggs while maintaining fairness and accountability expected from our organization. Thank you.